So there it is right there. There's the bottom contact. There's the set screw for it. On the top it's opposite. Set screws in the front. And then the contacts is right here. That little side area.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Right there.
So we do one at a time. I don't care if you do top and bottom first, but we have to set up our index. So the indexing tool goes on the part. Again, this will fit in the slot. And I just bottom it out. That tells us where we're currently at.
Alright.
So I just put that to the side. I loosen off the set screw. It doesn't have to be gorilla tight. This is
on the other side too.
well, there's a slot. Yeah, it's a through slot, both sides.
Oh.
This one always sticks. The top one doesn't. So much gunk gets on the bottom that this one kind of gets stuck once in a while.
You got a gorilla.
No, we don't want to do that. We just want to got to get it where it's coming
So are you
through.
pushing it or?
Yeah, I'm trying to push it where it goes through the slot.
Oh, okay. So basically, the only thing holding it down is that set screw in the back.
That is correct.
And you're pushing it out from the other side.
Yeah, I'm trying to go right to left. Just trying to get it loose. But this one is stuck today. There it goes. So I was able to get it, I felt it break loose. So again, it's a through slot. You can see from the piece of brass here, it's a through slot.
Yeah.
And just so much buildup on the contact for so many hours with rust and corrosion, it just gets stuck. So again, we don't want to grill it out, we just want to finesse it out like we did.
Okay.
So you can see here, so there's the groove mark. And here it is on the other side.
So I guess you only get like one use pretty much.
One use, yeah, for about 50 hours. We're gonna move this, our next tool over
never mind.
one
So-
notch, and it's gonna keep going this way.
All
So
right.
it will keep going this way, and then it keeps going down that way. So we have to clean this up.
Got some acid.
The corrosion is a little heavier than that, so I use a soapstone.
Soapstone?
Yeah, it's called a soapstone. And that will really just kind of clean up really good. See how nice that comes out, nice and clean.
No.
Acid's just going to really get the discoloration off, but the stone itself will actually break down that corrosion. So, there you go. We're ready to go there.
Nice.
And I'll kind of rotate it through just on that chamfer on the radius, just to kind of get that corrosion off the contact. So you see I'm just kind of working it right to left on the chamfer on the radius. That way it's real nice and clean. Almost brand new.
Cool.
Now we will get the acid and some Q-tips.
Oh, you're just gonna go and clean on the inside?
Just clean on the inside, yeah. Just kind of get some, just kind of slowly rotating it. I don't want to overforce it. I don't want to get a lot of cotton and lint in there. So you can see how dirty it gets.
Yeah.
So this is done every 50 hours
Of run time, right?
of runtime, actually, yeah, of extra runtime.
That means you're probably changing out the Makino ones a lot. Like what Josh is doing.
Makinos are every 70 hours.
Oh.
So it keeps getting dirty, so we just keep cleaning it. We don't want to put any steel in there, just soft materials. Break down anything, so I always use a piece of brass like this just to kind of feel in the corners of the rectangle. I'm just kind of going on the corners, just kind of see if there's anything that's kind of sticking up. Just trying to help it, anything break loose, any rust corrosion that the Q-tip can't get. But yeah, it feels good. I'll hit it with some alcohol, rinse it out. You also see below it, there's another little circle below it. And then you can get in there too, especially on the top. We'll have to get the small Q-tips, but there's one also on the top there too that will clean below the slot.
We had to clean that little hole below the slot? Oh, it's like a through hole.
Through hole, yeah.
What's that hole for?
Part of the flushing part of it is almost like an overflow in the flushing, because it can't come out through the actual where the contact is. So this is where the holes are. So it's all connected. So I'll clean that one out too, just to make sure that it's as clean as we can get it. So you see here, so here's our tool that we had, how it went in the slot. Now we put this guy back in. You can see here, she'll stick out. So again, we can use it where we just use this guy to make an adjustment. Ready to slide it, see it? We know it's loose, so what I do now is we want it to go this way, so I'm going to notch it one notch to the right, and then we just put this back in there, and as soon as it bottoms out and stops, then we're just going to tighten this screw.
Alright. Pretty much you set this first and then you brought it up against the...
Oh yeah, more or less, yeah. We first set it before. So for you, for an example, you'll come up here to it, and I go like this. And okay, that's where it currently is. And then when you clean and adjust it, you're gonna go to your right. We're just gonna move it one notch that way. So that way you put this in here, you can butt the contact up against that, and then you know you've already indexed it.
Alright.
So that's it for the bottom. Like I said, you can always clean it a little bit too.
This on top's going to be pretty much the same thing?
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah, so